This is what I was mainly looking for, the English Breakfast Tea by Twinings. I've been getting this and I really like it. I drink it almost every morning. And these are the rest of my groceries. God reassured me and told me that although I don't know what the future looks like, I do know that I have a future in Christ and I have a future with Him, reading the Bible, studying the Word, praying for others, volunteering if I'm able, and who knows what the future holds, but His Word is life. These words that I have spoken to you are spirit and life. Life. That's the key word. These words that I have spoken to you are spirit and life. And that gives me courage, and that gives me hope, and that changed me. And I feel like God has really spoken. He has spoken to me today, and I want to share that with you. John 6:63. It is the Spirit who gives life, the flesh is no help at all. The words that I have spoken to you are spirit and life. Here I am having some mixed media fun, putting some gesso on the page and getting started. So I am just making a creative entry using some supplies that I have on hand, and I don't really have anything in particular in mind, and the gesso dries pretty quickly, so it's good to gesso your page to make sure that your supplies will react appropriately to the texture on the background or the gesso. I'm using a script stamp and a Distress Oxide tea dye, I believe it is. I'm just pulling some things out. Yeah, it's tea dye, and it comes out really light. It comes out, you can barely see it on camera, but when you're in person you can see it. And then I grab this long strip stamp. It's like a blocky, kind of wonky stamp, and I think it's called forest moss, and I stamp that down, and I like that kind of has a nice green mossy look. It's just like a nice look to it. It looks really cool. And then I did something new with my Distress Oxide spray. I actually kind of misted it. I've never really misted the spray before, but it sprayed really easily. I think I'm getting like more used to using these sprays, so like it's getting more second nature to just spritz the Distress Oxide. But that was cracked pistachio, I believe. And I do some Neocolor 2 and some scallops with a Neocolor 2, and I put like a little shape in them. I'm not sure what it's called, but I like it. I think it looks like lace. And but the thing about this page is that everything is water reactive, so everything runs when you spritz it with water. So everything is water reactive. And I could have put some distress crayon on it too that you see on the side, but I didn't do that before I sprayed it. So I'm liking how this looks, but unfortunately my camera did not record all of this. I didn't have enough memory, and I'm only able to get like some of what I did on camera. So but basically I'm just adding some papers that I have in my stash, and they're very light papers. They're like almost like rice papers, and some Illustrated Faith mini library cards, and I'm adding those using some Barely Arts Precision Crafts glue. And at last I add a butterfly.
Thank you so much for staying to the end to watch this video. I hope that you have a blessed day. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I would love to have you on this channel. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.